Hey, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Welcome to episode 66 of Bird Squawk.
All right, here we go. We got the schedule. We get to look at the schedule.
They dropped the schedule.
I know we're a little late, week away, but that's all right. We're back. It's Wednesday, a week since the schedule came out. We've digested it. We've looked at it. We're 16-0 as always. But let's jump into it here. All right, week 1 at the Falcons. I think it's a winnable game. Obviously, we all remember the last time we went down there, a tough loss on Sunday Night Football. I think it's a winnable game to start. Obviously, huge game on the road to start, but I think I have it as a win.
I come out with a win as well. You know, I'm the win. But I think it's just going to be a great start to the Sirianni era here. So let's come out the gate with a W.
Week 2, back home at the Link. And first off, I was at a Phillies game last night. The atmosphere was great. It felt great to be back at a stadium. I'm ready to be back. Home opener against the Niners. I have that as a win too, just purely because of it being the home opener.
The place is going to be electric. I mean, come on. There's no way we don't open up at home with a dub against the Niners.
I agree. All right, then here we go. So week 3, Monday Night Football against the Cowboys. I do have a loss there for me.
You know how I can't stand the Cowboys, but I guess it's Monday night. We're going down to Texas.
Down to Dallas.
You know, it could be a telltale sign of what the season's going to be. So
that's true.
I'm going to agree with you on the dub. So that's got to
the dub.
I'm going to agree with you on the L. All right, so it's
2-1. We got 2-1. All right, then we come back home, Chiefs. That's another L.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but I think we're going to come out of that one 2-2.
So 2-2. Then we travel down to Carolina to face the Panthers, which I think is a W.
I'm going to go with a W on that one as well. I mean, you know, we shall see, but I think this team's going to surprise some people at certain points
junctures
in the schedule.
Yeah, when we get farther down, I'll explain more what the feel to it of what I think how it's going to feel.
3-2.
Yes, 3-2. Then we come home against the Buccaneers on Thursday Night Football, which is going to be a great game. One of probably the highlight games on the schedule, but it's going to be an L.
It's going to be a great game, great atmosphere down at the Link. Thursday Night Football against the Super Bowl champs. You know, I hate Brady, but yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. I think we're going to take the L.
All right, then here we go. We go a little We go streaking here. We head out to Vegas, and I think we beat the Raiders out in Vegas.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a dub out there in Las Vegas. I mean, I know Eagles Nation is going to travel for that game. Thing that surprised me was tickets are going for like astronomical fees. I mean, $700, $800 a ticket. So, I mean, everybody going out there going to represent the Eagles. I mean, it's going to be a great trip.
Yeah, it's going to be a classic West Coast Eagles trip. It's always, for some reason, West Coast always stands up for the Eagles, and it's always packed crowds.
So 4-3 coming out of that one?
Yeah, and then we head to Detroit, and I think we beat the Lions, too.
Yeah, I mean...
the Lions, come on.
It's the Lions, come on. That guy's doing some crazy stuff, like he brought a real live lion to practice. I mean, that Dan Campbell is, like, off the hook, I mean. But I think we come out of that one, 5-3.
I think so, too. And then we come back home, and we play the Chargers. I think this is a toss-up game. I have it as a loss, though.
I'm going win there. I'm going, we took we took the Chargers... I think we're gonna show up against the Chargers. They're young. They got a new coach as well as we got a new coach. But I think by this game, our offense is going to be clicking a little bit, and I think we're going to beat the Chargers.
Then we go out to Denver. I know it's a little tough with Mile High and all that. I do have that as a win, though. That's a rebuilding team.
Yeah, I got that as a win. I mean, still a lot going on there. What they're going to do with Teddy Bridgewater and
Drew
Lock. I mean, is Rodgers in the mix there? Who knows? But I don't see us not going out there and getting a dub.
Then we come home against the Saints again. We got lucky last year. I have that as an L this year.
I think that's another one on the schedule.
It's a toss-up, though,
because we can shock.
Because it's going to be a very similar situation as last year. Their quarterback is still going to be, who knows. We obviously beat Taysom Hill last year. It is winnable, without a doubt, but I just have it as an L.
I got us as a win there. I mean, one thing that I really love about this schedule, I mean, as a season ticket holder, I mean, my best game time is 1 o'clock, and most of these games are 1 p.m. at the Link, which is just the best.
Next, we head up to New York to play the Giants. I have that one as an L as well. I just
kind of have us splitting with those.
Exactly,
guys.
I have the division split for me.
I hate to admit it, but we have kind of owned them.
Yeah.
And I think
they still don't scare me, but
they don't scare me, but I think we're gonna split. Just the nature of the NFC East.
I agree. Then we head back up to New York to play the Jets, which we're 11-0 versus the Jets. We're gonna make that 12-0.
Yeah, that's a win.
Yes,
Definitely
for sure.
A win against the Jets. I mean, they've got a lot of rookies and a lot of
still young
unknowns and new coach, and that's a win.
Then the bye, a late bye, week 14.
Yeah, that does kind of fall at the weird spot late in the schedule, but maybe by then, hopefully everybody's still healthy and gets some time off, much needed there to come back and finish the season.
And just a note, from week 12 on, they don't have to get on a plane. It's all in the Northeast area, which is obviously going to be huge late in the season.
I think that's a big plus. I mean, that's a big plus, not having to travel. Getting on that Amtrak, going down to Washington.
Which is a perfect segue. Yeah. No, we host Washington next. Sorry, but we host Washington. I have this one as an L. But like we said, you can intermatch which one you want to.
Yeah, I really feel like the Giants and Washington, we're going to split. We're going to split those games. So
then we host the Giants, obviously a dub. It's all divisional here, so you just intermatch what you want to play. Then going down to Washington, I have the dub. And then we host the Cowboys, and I have a dub.
Yeah, depending on how that last game falls, that's always one of those, if we play everybody, if we don't play everybody, where we're sitting in the division. A lot of unknowns, but I, as we go and as I seen this schedule come out, man, I'm more excited every week about what we're going to do.
I really think, total here before we get into it. I have it at a 9-8 from what I ran through, and I think that's hopeful. I think that's a little open-minded. I think obviously it's early, see how this team comes out, but I have it 9-8, obviously with the new season.
I probably got us 10-7.
Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to figure out the math this year with the extra game, but it's gonna be there. I think what it's gonna be, what I talked to him earlier when the schedule came out, it's gonna be a lot like 2016. Obviously, we came out 3-0. We were like, holy crap, Doug and Carson are killing it. Maybe this is gonna be something, and then you kind of have those tough losses against the Ravens, or like you have the tough loss in Detroit against the Lions. Like, I think there's going to be some high points that you say, wow, Sirianni and this offense has some potential, and then there's going to be like, wow, that was a gut-wrenching, terrible loss. I just think that's where it's going to be this season. I think it's going to be one of those. With it, I think the schedule, it is possible to make, like 9-8, I don't know, does that win it? I mean, it won it last year, but
who knows with this division? I mean, everybody, you can sit here and say people have taken a step forward, but we don't know. The Giants, are they for real? Is this Joe Judge going to get, run his course with these guys? I mean, Ron Rivera, Fitz magic, he's good for a couple games, he's good for a streak, but is he good for the whole season? Who knows?
And obviously see how Dak is. Obviously, I think everyone knows the Cowboys are going to be the main guys. Once again, they don't scare me. Like, I don't think anyone scares me in the division. We'll see how it unfolds. And as we get through the schedule here, and as obviously we'll look deeper into it as we get closer to week 1 in Atlanta, we have a couple small deals that are like, Howie's kind of having a decent offseason.
Still rolling some things out that are impressing me as we go here. This whole Ryan Kerrigan signing. I mean, I will say he's one of those dudes that when he was killing us, you kind of hated him. But what a pickup!
Yeah,
what a pickup if we can get anything out of this guy.
I really see it as a Chris Long type pickup, an older guy. Obviously, not a division rival, Chris Long was, but an older guy that's proven, veteran presence that you're not just saying get a veteran to get in, some quality veteran guys to come in.
And if he can stay healthy and give us some, just add depth to that rotation on the D-line, I mean, I think they have finally made a conscientious effort to really look at that depth on the D line and the rotation, and who knows what this Gannon has in mind, has in store for us. But hopefully, I mean, we are going to be aggressive on the defense.
Yeah, speaking of defense, obviously, if you really look at I know we were talking about in the draft with the D-line depth, but it is good there now. It's back to having a lot of young guys and the old guys a mix. But you brought up defense, and it thought to me, Jordan Hicks is out there, and Ertz did not show up to camp. I think some of you probably have seen that swap.
Yeah, that would be a good one. I think getting Hicks back would be awesome.
I know he did not.
Who knows what they have?
I know he didn't stay healthy when he was here, but he's played decent out in Arizona. He stayed healthy, which has been a big thing, and he was a good. I mean, even if he's not what he was, he's a linebacker, a name, at least someone to bring in there, and you get some athletic guy.
Linebacker.
I think it's a good swap because Ertz didn't show up. He wants out.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be able to roll out this season and just bring him back and let him play. I don't think he wants to be here.
No,
So, he's probably going to try and force his way out. I'm sure Howie is looking at stuff and figuring out what we can do to maximize, getting rid of him and bringing somebody back with talent. Like I said before, I mean, the longer this goes, the more deals they're making, seeing these rookies, hearing what's going on, I'm getting excited, dude.
I mean, yeah, just a quick little notes here. Josiah Scott from the Jags, don't know much about him. Corner, people saying nickel. And then Raven Clark, former Colts, offensive tackle they signed recently. Just
another guy add the depth to that line.
But like you said, I agree. You got the schedule now. The draft felt like a success. People are starting to embrace Saucy, you included. People are coming around to him. I am getting hopeful and excited for this Eagles season. I am a lot better now than I was 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, I'm just ready for opening night. Let's get this ball rolling, man, and let's see where we're at, build some momentum. Yeah, who knows what can happen.
I really think they have a young, and I think they have a roster now. It's not the greatest roster, I would say, but they have gone out and did some decent signings. They tweaked
the roster, and now it's going to be up to what Sirianni's going to do with it, and Gannon's going to do on defense. Is Sirianni, we're adding to the backfield, is he committing to the run? Is he going to, do these quick hitches? We've got some playmakers now. It's just that he's got to put them in a position to make plays.
No, I agree for 100%.
It's the old Andy Reid thing. I've got to put these guys in a position to be successful.
Exactly. Well, that's all we have to talk about. We're getting closer, guys. The schedule's out. We're getting closer. Camp started. Rookie camp started. There's people down at NovaCare getting going. But as always, guys, follow us on Instagram at birds_squawk. As always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.